Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Today's vlog is a voiceover so I can share with you some of the art stuff that I learned. I've been doing art and illustration for about a year now. I have been mostly self-taught, and I think I am now at a point where I can actually share some of the things that I have learned in this journey, and hopefully it can help people who want to get into art someday like I did, and who may not have the means to get to go to a professional art class or to enroll into college, and just basically have to teach themselves. One of the first thing I would say that you should do of the top 5 things I will discuss today is you need to practice, and practice often. Um, I would like to say practice every day, but basically develop a routine in which you can actually get into it. Um, if you practice once a week, then your progress will be once a week. You won't progress as quickly or as fast. If you practice once a month, the same thing will happen. You will just slow down. So the more time, you can practice, the better it is for you. So practice as often as you can and develop a routine into drawing. I normally practice on a almost on a daily basis, and that's because I normally practice while I'm commuting to work. I have about an hour in the mornings. So when I'm commuting to work, I have an hour to spare just sitting on the bus. So that's where I get my practice in. The second thing I would say is not only practice one thing, but practice a diversity of things. I would actually say start first with your basic shapes. Start with your circles, your triangles, your cylinders, your pyramids, and your squares, your cubes. Start with those first. Practice drawing those. As simple as they are, they will take you a long way, because a lot of the more complicated figures or the complicated subjects are actually based from those basic shapes. And with those shapes, practice shading those shapes. Practice shading the circle, the sphere. Practice shading the square, the cube. Practice shading the rectangle. Practice shading a cylinder. Practice shading these things, because these basic shapes and basic techniques will take you a long way when it comes to doing more complicated subjects. The other thing I would say is The third thing I would say is go on Pinterest. Pinterest has a lot of beginning reference. I use Pinterest a lot. I go on it as often as I can. And I try to find things that, to show tutorials on how to do complicated poses, how to see the complication of different figures and different subjects, especially when it comes to animals and humans and flowers. It can be as complicated as you want it to be, and just know where you are and know how to progress to where you are. The fourth thing I would say, oh my gosh, time is going so fast, is just find out what you like. Find out what mediums you like. Find out where you can go and do those mediums, and it will be so easy for you. I will have a picture of this at the end, so thank you so much. I only did 4, so